I think a lot of crafters and makers eventually hit the same creativity wall, and it's not because they run out of ideas, but rather because the workflow that they're using starts to really get out of control. To make one simple project usually requires bouncing between machines for engraving, cutting, printing, and you also probably have 3 or 4 different pieces of software that you have to learn to use. It's honestly pretty frustrating, and it starts to really kill the fun of creating. Now, lately I've been wondering if there's actually a better way, and then xTool sent me this. This is the new M2 Colorcraft laser. It supersedes the M1 Ultra, and it combines full color printing, laser cutting, and engraving into a single machine, and more importantly, into a single workflow. Now, this all sounds amazing in theory, but usually when a machine claims it can do everything, it ends up not being very good at any of them. After hearing the claims of what the xTool M2 can do, I decided to approach this video a bit differently than a normal review video. Instead of just testing random features and specifications, I wanted to see if this machine could actually handle the kind of real-world projects that hobby crafters and maker businesses create every single day. So I'm going to use the M2 to create several completely different types of projects, from printed stickers and packaging to layered wood projects and personalized engraved items. And by the end of this video, I want to figure out the answer to one specific question. Does combining all of these tools into one machine actually make the creative process easier, or does it just add a lot more complexity? All right, this is the xTool M2 Colorcraft laser, and at first glance it looks a lot like its predecessor, the M1 Ultra. You get the usual array of USB ports and other connectors, as well as a fan-driven exhaust port on the back. But once you start looking a little closer, you're going to quickly realize that the M2 is trying to do something very different than most other products, because it isn't just a laser engraver. So if we look inside, the first thing you're going to notice is the modular design. You can have a 10 watt or 20 watt laser module mounted for cutting and engraving, but within a few seconds, you can turn this into a full color inkjet printer. Now, to make all of this happen, xTool added this unique quick connect pin and socket design along with some built-in magnets that just make these modules snap into place. And with the quick cable connection, you're basically ready to go. You've made a completely new machine out of this. It's at this point that I'll call it one of my few complaints about this design. First, the pins are on the modules rather than on the tool mount itself. And it's not a huge deal, but when you set the laser module down, it just won't lay flat. And I know it's a minor issue, but my mind twists into knots when I see this happen. The other comment I'll make here is that I think xTool could have missed an opportunity to make this even easier if they had implemented wireless power for modules, that the kind that every cell phone has now. Then they could have implemented something like Bluetooth between the tool mount and the modules. And that would give you a completely free wireless operation you could very quickly connect. I know it would cost more, and it may not even be possible, but it would be awesome if they did that. But overall, I do think the quick change modular system is pretty cool because it means that the M2 can print graphics directly onto a piece of material, and then you can immediately cut it out or even engrave some additional images around it. And it does all of this inside the same workflow. Now, if you've ever attempted this sort of thing on a project the old way, then you know printing and laser work are completely separate processes and they're done on different machines. So you typically use a graphics tool to design and then print on your inkjet printer, and then you'd move the whole thing over to your laser software and spend half of your project time just trying to line things up so you don't mess up the cut. Really, all of this hassle just to create a single finished product. Now, I'll talk a bit more about this later, but the first step to solving this is to simplify things like the alignment. And inside the M2, you're going to find 2 high-resolution cameras that achieve this. There's one on the lid for normal workspace capture, and it's already pretty accurate. But there's also a fine detail camera right here beside the tool mount, and it offers sub-millimeter accuracy to give you really that perfect positioning. What all of this means is that if you do a lot of print and cut type projects like stickers, for example, the M2 is about to make your life a whole lot better. Now, for safety on this laser, the entire machine is fully enclosed. It has a nice lid, which makes it feel a lot more approachable for hobby crafters and certainly home studios. And considering the M2 is trying to replace a whole bunch of different tools, The footprint here is actually pretty manageable at about 610 by 550 millimeters, or around 24 inches by 21 inches. But of course, the real question isn't whether this machine looks great, which it does, or if it fits on your desk, which it also does. It's whether combining all of these features into one workflow actually improves the process in a meaningful way. So for the first test, I wanted to start with something that normally requires multiple machines. So let's make some stickers, and we'll see if print and cut projects are actually as easy as xTool claims they're going to be. And I'm just going to jump right in here and plop a piece of sticker material down on the workspace. And I'll go back into xTool Studio and I'll select the mode, the multi-tool mode here, because I'm going to use both the laser and the printer. Now I'm going to drop a graphic on for my sticker. It'll just be my logo here. And I'll put a circle around it, which is going to be the cut line for the circle, and position it here. Now you can just use the proper tools to center this. I won't bother. Now I'm going to make two of them just to show you that you can make more than one sticker at a time. You can make a whole page full if you wanted to. And I'll just position them here, and I'm going to move them up into the corner here just so I don't waste a whole bunch of sticker paper. And then I'm going to do the settings. The settings, I'm changing the cut here because I found the default setting for cut was a little weak. And then I'll hit the start, and you'll see right away it's going to ask me to change the module to the inkjet printer. So I'll just take the laser module off and quickly replace it with the inkjet, plug it back in, and then I can just continue on. And you'll see right away it detected that it was changed, so I can go. And then it's just going to print those two logos on a piece of sticker paper. And now it's telling me to go to the next step. And again, it tells me it wants to change tool. So I'll put the laser back on and I'll just hit continue here. You can see it here. I'm not going to show you the whole cut, but it's just cutting those stickers out. When they're done, I'll take the sticker paper away here, and you see I have two stickers, and they actually look really nice. They're not quite centered because I didn't take all the effort to do the centering, but of course it's a sticker, so I'll stick it on something, in this case just a scrap piece of plywood that I had, and there you go. That's how you make a sticker. I put the paper in, I didn't have to move it, I just printed, and then I did the cut right away. So it is actually as easy as xTool says it should be. And I just wanted to walk you through this one project in a little more detail, but I'm going to show you a couple of other things I built here. So I did a few more projects. I took that same sticker paper and put it on top of a 3mm piece of plywood and printed this dog. And then I cut out a puzzle on top of it using an app that's available in xTool Studio. Very simple to use, and you get this really nice looking puzzle that's actually very functional. And took me quite a while to put it together. Of course, I did the sticker, and it came out great. And then I did this layered keychain where you take the first letter of their name and put their name on it. And then just for fun, I did this coaster. Now, this coaster was actually ink printed directly onto the coaster, and then the lettering there is actually done with an engrave. So it's still a two-step process, but it's all been done on the xTool M2, and it came out fantastic. Now, before we move on from here, I wanted to divulge one secret that I've been keeping, and that's because in addition to the existing inkjet cartridge and laser cartridge, you can also get this 3-watt IR module. And I use that to create a dog tag, and it's just a picture of a dog and their name, and I ran it out on the laser here, and it came out awesome. So you can, keep the picture of somebody's dog and their name and put it on their dog tag. You put the contact information on the back in case the dog runs away. So the IR module is there as well. And because it's 3 watts, it works so much better than all of those 1.6 watt IR modules that you see on the market. After spending some time with the M2, I think I understand better where this laser makes sense. It's definitely not a hardcore business machine, but if you're a crafter or maybe you have a small side hustle to print and engrave items, then the M2 is the most sensible solution that I've honestly seen on the market. It definitely simplifies what has become an overly complex workflow for print and cut, and it gets the job done in a way that's previously unavailable through any other workflow. Comparing the M2 to other lasers is a bit more of a challenge because from a hardware perspective, it's measurably the same as every other diode laser or even an inkjet printer. But what makes the M2 stand out is the combination of basic hardware with amazing software that forms a consistent and easy workflow. xTool seamlessly integrated design into the solution by enabling quick access to things like a complete material library that offers literally hundreds of different material settings to eliminate any guesswork. Then there's the integration of Atom, which is xTool's design library, providing hundreds of designs for quick selection and creation. Along with Atom, I'll call out the rich set of applications that they provide built into xTool Studio. So if you do want to make something like a puzzle, it's literally a couple of mouse clicks to configure and create a project that provides one. All of these studio features combined with the M2 provide an experience that you're just not going to get anywhere else. If you want to learn more about xTool Studio's capabilities, leave a comment down below and I'll find some time to make some follow-up videos if you really want to know how some of those things work. The biggest surprise wasn't that the M2 could cut and engrave like any other laser, or even that it could print full-color designs like an inkjet printer. It's that it makes the entire creative process feel so much simpler, and it will actually have you enjoying your crafting jobs again. And honestly, that might matter more than any other individual feature that xTool could provide. I'll leave an affiliate link down below. If you're interested in the M2 and you want to help out the channel, go ahead and click that. And with that, I'll wind down. I'll say get out there, make your world, and I'll see you next time.